rather than having sleepless nights. Why not watch an immersive blizzard camping experience? He was billed as a blessing for watching this will surely make you drift off to sleep. I'm guessing your phone battery is around 40% right now. And the left foot is placed directly on top of the right foot. Quickly close the window, get into bed, and make a sound. Then come with me. Quietly enjoy the entire process of this wonderful stress-relieving episode. When it starts snowing in Ionia, old Jack was driving a venture into this dense, icy forest. He planned to have a snow camping. A chill was rising from the forest at this moment. I remember when I was in the courtyard wall built in time. They decided to continue this wonderful habit. This process is still a joint effort between husband and wife. Enclose a courtyard with thick snow. Effectively blocks the cold wind in the forest. The cleaned ground. It's perfect for setting up your own camping tent. The stream beside the awning was still flowing. It added a touch of life to this extremely cold place. The cleaning staff took off the heavy tent directly from the vehicle. Pour it onto the smooth snow surface and it doesn't take too much effort. At this moment, snowflakes began to fall from the sky again. Jack and his wife quickly laid the tent on the moisture-proof mat. And all you need to do is connect the electric air pump. The tent can then be easily set up. Incidentally, you can The wife casually rolled up the sunshade curtain for stepping. Of course, the sunshades inside the house also need to be removed. This is beneficial for the lighting of the entire shelter. The next time, it involves assembling the various equipment inside the tent. Install at this time. The white fuzzy wind blowing outdoors made the surrounding temperature began to drop. Old Jack quickly turned on the fireplace used for heating and cooking. Assembly. And lights the fireplace as well. Ensure that the indoor temperature is not affected by the outdoor temperature. Because the chimney is very heavy, Jack had no choice but to use the tree branch for support. Over time, the sky was no longer as bright as before. It needs to rely on lighting to illuminate the interior of the shelter. Wisps of white smoke were carried by the cold wind. They need to speed up their improvement work. The wife was setting up the equipment inside the tent. Jack was outside repairing the courtyard wall. This kind of combination where men and women each fulfill their respective roles. I believe no one could refuse. Since it's already late today, their dinner was relatively simple. The two who were used to living in the wild, they didn't dwell on the matter too much. The snowflakes outside are still falling. The tents inside the wall are like a scene from a fairy tale. Standing tall in the snow, the dim yellow light reflected beautifully on the snowflakes. The couple went to bed to rest. After a quiet night's rest, it was 8 o'clock. The entire area was covered in snow. Only the turbulent river continues its endless debate. The couple packed away their sleeping gear. The snow was still falling heavily. This is certainly not for their camping. Add atmosphere. I believe everyone will like this stress-relieving environment. After assembling the inflatable sofa, the two then divided the work again. The wife was preparing their meals inside. Jack, on the other hand, was stocking up on more firewood for the fireplace. The blizzard was getting heavier and heavier. The couple admired it for a while. He then began preparing his lunch. Although the cold wind was howling outside, ice and snow, but they could eat lunch inside their tents. Warm and cozy. The snowflakes showed no sign of stopping. Icicles formed above the tent due to melting snow. The couple decided to live in a tent. My wife happened to have time for this. Could weave a bracelet for old Jack. Old Jack went outside again. Pile up the snow wall. Happy times are very short. In addition, the daytime hours are very short. Now they need to prepare for dinner. The wife prepared the ingredients. Jack assembled the barbecue grill rack and light the firewood inside. Although the cold wind and snowflakes are falling together now, but it didn't dampen their enthusiasm for cooking at all. Place the thin slices on the grill rack. The fireplace inside the house cooked the filling perfectly. The slices can then be used for later use, after the minced meat is sliced and wrapped. It can then be placed inside the oven. As time passed and night fell, the couple started their dinner early. They need to be in this extreme cold. The place maintains sufficient heat. The couple after dinner. I'm going to watch a movie in the snow. The pre-built snow walls serve as a natural screen. The couple can then sit together, enjoy quietly. This is also a romantic moment that belongs only to them. Time flew by, and night fell in the blink of an eye. Temperatures dropped sharply. They then began to return to the shelter to warm up. The wife continued to knit for her husband. The outdoor movie is still playing. Jack was very satisfied with the exquisite bracelet. Time flew by, and it was already late at night. The two then began to rest again, because they are leaving this place tomorrow. Therefore, getting enough rest is a prerequisite for a safe departure. Dawn always arrives as promised. Looking down from high altitude, it is indeed very beautiful. The warm tent made Jack very hot. The two decided to spend their most precious time here. The time that followed, sitting by the river, drinking coffee. Jack, on a whim. I decided to give myself a little challenge. Lie down directly in the rushing river and take a cool shower. After the body temperature is lowered, they decided to leave this place. The icicles on top of the tent need to be removed. Then you can store the equipment. Continue driving to the next destination.